try all the orders, and then you'll find out which one's best.
So why are you here today?
I'm here because I want people to connect the struggle against Trump with the struggle against what's happening in this country. Hard Brexit, and Brexit itself is based on exactly the same collection of lies and attitudes that Trump is peddling. So that's why I'm here. I want people to connect. And also because originally this was an event launched through my European friends in the 48%, so I want to keep still some flavor of that event. Yeah, because we have all these people turning up for Owen Jones, and we want Owen Jones to turn up for us. That would be nice.
So what impact do you think this protest will have?
Okay, so protests impact. Good question. So for instance, when people demonstrated against the Iraq war, did that have an impact? Well, it meant that when it all went wrong, nobody was saying everybody agreed with this. So it's all everybody's fault. It meant that when the inevitable happened, there was somebody who could really claim that they saw it coming. So I'm going to stand up and say this is not right. Is that a reason? Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. I hope so.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Good. I'm sure I have lots of other reasons. Do you need lots of reasons? You don't. You need just one reason.
That's fine. So, what would you like to?
Well, I think I'm blinded now. I feel like the optician. Okay, so yeah. Okay, keep asking. My ears haven't been affected.
Excellent.
Okay, so people say the latest developments, such as a vote to leave the EU
Yes.
and the election in the US, were democratic and we should respect democracy. What's your opinion on this?
Well, I think to begin with, democracy, just like a fair sales contract, depends upon truth. And we don't have that in the conversation at the moment. We have a lot of fantasy in the conversation. So I guess that's a point to end with as well. It's not democratic if people are lying. Yeah.
And what was society's greatest weakness that brought about the present situation?
Oh, I just didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry. What was society's greatest weakness that brought about the present situation?
Rupert Murdoch. Next question.
How do you think the atmosphere has changed in the wake of Brexit and Trump? And do you think it's still like that?
I think that there are a lot of people who supported Leave for one reason or another, who didn't think that they were voting for xenophobic populism. Okay, I don't know what percentage of that is, but there's enough. And so when Trump appears, they're against Trump, but they think they're in favour of Brexit. They need to understand that the only thing that's going to come of Brexit is more of Trump, more of that kind of reasoning, more of blame foreigners. When this all goes wrong, as it will, when the European Union does what it's always said it's going to have to do when we leave, then they will start blaming foreigners all over again, and there'll be another cycle, and this time people will be poorer, and poorer, angrier people tend to reason worse rather than better, so it's a vicious cycle. That's what I'm afraid of. But maybe not. Let's hope not. Be optimistic. I'm smiling.
You kind of answer the question about the wake of Brexit and
You must have written that one down twice.
well, is it also the effect of the Trump presidency, which I suppose you haven't really gone into?
Well, we haven't gone into the Trump presidency in detail, but I guess it's kind of, yeah.
They're kind of linked anyway. They're kind of linked.
Yeah, they're definitely linked. Yeah. Well, Trump is a protectionist. Okay, so the weird thing about Brexit in the UK is we have all this protectionist support, people who think that by leaving the EU we'll get protection for all our industries and everything will be fine for the working man. And on the other hand, the leaders who are saying things like get rid of the NHS and free trade, meaning no regulations, nothing. So we have this huge contradiction in the Brexit movement, which the BBC and the press and all kinds of people completely failed to expose. And that makes a difference between Trump on the one hand and Brexit, but Trump is clear. You know what Trump is, that's why everybody's here, they can see what they're opposing. And I want people to realize that there's a connection here. Yeah. Okay, so I've talked you out, yeah?